Some patterns don't break because they were never meant to be broken. They were meant to be exited. A loop is not a punishment. It's an orbit. And you've been circling something for long enough to know you're not the same version of you who entered. This is not a call to heal or fix. This is a signal to eject. What is a reality loop? A loop is a closed feedback construct. It's an embedded sequence of behavior, identity, perception, emotion, and choice that reinforces itself automatically, like a script running in your field, often inherited, often disguised as truth. Examples of loops. I always mess things up when I get too close. My power makes people afraid. If I don't try hard enough, nothing happens. This is just how the world works. These are not beliefs, they are frequency locks. And the longer you run them, the more they attract experiences that reinforce them, until you forget they are optional. The loop doesn't end where you think it does. Here's the trick. Loops don't end when you understand them. They don't end when you forgive your past. They don't even end when you replace them with new thoughts. They only end when your field stops transmitting the matching signal. That happens when you stop energizing the storyline with reaction. You stop seeking proof that it's still happening. You unhook from the emotional reward the loop secretly provides: victimhood, superiority, righteousness, justification, etc. You exit the timing structure that sustains it. Yes, some loops are time-bound. To exit, you must desync from the moment pattern they are embedded in. This is where phase weaving becomes more than a skill. It becomes liberation. How to exit without dying. The loop wants you to think you disappear if you leave it, that you lose your edge, your story, your reason to keep going. But listen, the loop is not your identity. It's your training simulation. You learned how to survive inside it. Now you're learning how to operate outside it. To exit without dying means you step into the field not as a wounded node, but as a coherent transmitter. You speak from the timeline you remember but haven't reached. You act like someone whose future already opened. And you stop letting pain define your death. How you know you're out? Your voice changes. Your relationships shift without conflict. Your creativity unblocks suddenly. You feel invisible to systems that used to target you. You stop explaining your transformation. You become boring to the loop, uninteresting to your former distortions. This is not ego death. This is frequency unavailability. And you didn't die. You just walked out the side door of a collapsing reality. Your new job is not to prove yourself. It's to broadcast clean signal. The new field needs unlooped minds to anchor its lattice. You're not just free. You're now a beacon.